Hey, girl. We're going to get right into it, okay? This is what we're going to need. We got some rosemary infused water. Okay, got that in a little bottle. And then here are the products I'm going to be using, the TPH line for her scalp. Now, listen, this scalp has been frustrated. I don't really know what triggered it, but we've dealt with seborrheic dermatitis in the past. We cleared it up for years. I mean, it was like 5 years before I even seen it again, like any ounce of any flakes, any dry scalp. Years. Okay, we got some buildup that was around her hair tie. So yeah, it was years before we had to deal with this again. And here it comes again. I don't really know what triggered it. Back in the day, she never had flare-ups during the summer months. Like, I used to look forward to summer, spring, because I knew her scalp was gonna clear up. It was usually only right around that winter. I was like, okay, is the dry weather really triggering her scalp, right? Well, let you see this, honey, and then this is the thing. It don't even look as I don't want to say bad, but it looks a lot better on camera. I'll say that. This looks better on camera than it does in person. It's like, wow. I've seen it before, and I'm just like, it's this. Okay, we back here. We back. Okay. I'm just glad I know how to deal with it, and I'm just glad that I can help my child get show her what to do. So what I don't recommend is doing it on dry scalp. Like, I need you to wet it. I did wet it a little bit, and then I put a little steam cap on just to kind of break up the flakes, make it a little softer. And then you're going to go ahead and scrape the scalp. Now listen, we are not scraping hard. It may look like it in the video. I am not scraping her scalp. There's no bleeding. There's no ouch. There's none of that, okay? The scales or the scabs are soft enough. Am I going to keep stuttering over my words, or am I going to get it out? At this point, I don't know. So yeah, it's soft enough for me to just kind of dig and pull at it. I will tell you though, this is what I noticed. The back of her hair, where the twists are, I was supposed to twist the top, honey. We did not get to that. Right here, we're just spraying a little bit of water again, and I'm gonna let her sit with the cap on again, just to kind of break it up, make sure I got all of the flakes as much as possible before we wash. So anyways, before this style, when I at first did this style, get your words together, honey. When I first did this style, the back was twisted, braided up, twisted up, and the front, I had it in 3 or 4 Bantu knots. And I'm wondering if, because of the hair being tight and together, was there moisture trapped inside? Okay, I don't really know what this lighting is doing here. I don't. I'm so sorry. Okay, so let's go ahead into a quick commercial. Ain't nobody sponsoring this video, girl. This is just all me trying to give you some goods. Okay, so what we use today is the Master Cleanse, and then we went straight into the mint conditioner. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I was nervous to use this on her scalp. Okay, I don't really like to play with her scalp. Okay, because it don't like to play with me. All right, we do what we know to do, and then we move it on. Usually what I do use is SIM Dry and Itchy Scalp Line. That thing has worked wonders for her scalp, because it's really I only use that on her scalp. See, I'm getting mixed up. I don't only use that, but when her scalp is acting up like this, that's my go-to. But I had these products, and I was like, let me go ahead and try. And thank y'all for sending me these products. I was like, let me go ahead and try it, okay, because it's here, and I done ran out of my other stuff, okay. And when I say it was good, girl, it was good, okay. She said it kind of felt like it was really minty. She said it felt like, the minty gum you put in your mouth, but on your scalp, and it was cold, but it was working. It worked amazing. Okay, got that scalp nice and clean. You'll see that in the end. But yeah, I just wanted to let you know what we was using. I did leave the Swiss in the back because, crazy enough, the scales, so they look like scales. I'm gonna get into that in a minute. We're gonna do a little Q&A, the questions I usually get about her scalp. So I didn't have much issues in the back of her head. So the scales wasn't in the back. That's why I was saying in the beginning, I'm wondering if there was moisture trapped in the Bantu knots because they were thicker. But in the back, I'm not seeing much crustaceans going on. Okay, they was acting right. So I was like, I'm not finna take out these hair. Which one you want to say? These hair or this hair? I'm not about to take these twists out. okay, because I needed to last at least another week. She's been doing swimming lessons, and so that also triggers the scalp. I feel like the chlorine, the water, all that dries the scalp out, and I just don't think, I don't know, it's like too much moisture could be trapped, but also the scalp could be drying, and it's just a lot. It's a lot to do and think about and research, and I've done it all. I've done it all, done it all. Okay. Girl, I can talk. I done talked all this time. I thought I was going to have to take a break and let the music play like how the girls be doing on YouTube. I can't even take a break because I got so much to say. All right, so let's go ahead and get into some Q&A, okay? Okay, that was my transition music. So what is seborrheic dermatitis? It is basically just an inflammatory condition, okay, that is caused by an overgrowth of yeast. We done all, especially if you're a female, if you've heard of a yeast infection, this ain't that, okay? One is like a alba something, and then this one is like a melis something, okay? Let me just stick to the script because I don't know what they are, but I just know they're not the same thing, okay? So what does it look like? To me, it looks more like scales instead of like the little tiny specks of dandruff or dry skin that some people experience. So it's more circular or round. It can have a yellowish tint to it instead of that pure white. It can have like a yellowish tint. You'll notice that it surrounds like a cluster of hair follicles. Okay, girl, what else you got for me? I only got a few. I got a few more minutes. I got a few more minutes left up in me. Okay, so where does it usually occur? It usually occurs on her scalp. I have not seen, well, I take it back. I have seen it like a small section on her forehead. I just used a little cream on it every day and it went away. I have seen it also a little bit in her eyebrows, but just a little small. Girl, I can't even get it out. Small speck. Okay, a small speck. Anyways, right here I'm using the Donna's Recipe moisturizing shampoo because I just feel like sometimes these products can be drying. I didn't feel like this one was too drying, but I'm used to her hair feeling a certain way. I don't know if it's out of habit or what, but we're gonna go in with our moisturizing products. I'm not placing these on her scalp. I am just doing it or rubbing it through the length of her hair. Now, it's very important that you make sure all of that product is out, okay? Because that's another issue we can trigger. Okay, what has worked for us? In the past, I have used, like when she was younger, but like from age 1 to about 5, girl, I was having a whole full anxiety, panic. I'm like, my baby ain't gonna have no hair. It's gonna come out. It was that bad. I was so nervous. I had people telling me it's gonna be okay. It's gonna just cradle cap. Girl, that cradle cap turned right on into this, okay? Girl, and then between the ages like 3 to 4, I was having to wash her hair every other day. Do you know how tiring that is? I was washing her hair every other day because I really was like, I got to clear it up. And the only thing that was helping was for me to, I used to also do a hot oil treatment. So, and I would just use like olive oil. I would warm up the olive oil, squeeze it all over her scalp, and then I will put a shower cap on, let her sit for a while to soften up the flakes, and then I will scrape it. Same thing. And I've actually done that a couple months ago. So I mean, I feel like it still works, but all oils are not created equal for this kind of scalp, honey. We got to do a little bit more. I'm gonna have to make another video. At this point, I'm gonna have to make another video. Ask whatever questions you have in the caption, not the caption because that's for me, in the comments, and then I'll try to answer it. But yeah, whoo, child. That's what I used to use. Also, what else worked? Head and Shoulders worked. But I think for me, I really, really, really enjoy using As I Am. And I'm also really enjoying this TPH by Taraji. Anyways, I used to use like black seed oil, peppermint. I'm looking at my notes because I used to take notes about everything. Okay, I write everything down because I want to remember and I want to be able to help somebody. But black seed oil, peppermint, and I used to wash her hair with, there's a tea tree shampoo and conditioner. There was As I Am, like I told you, and I think that's it. So what has helped, I will say diet is very important. Limiting cheese, sugar, the dairy, just that has helped in the past. Staying away from coconut oil, especially during that time. No extra oils on her scalp, and only moisturizing the ends of her hair. Making sure that her hair stays free and open. Not her hair, but her scalp, so that whatever that the air, the spirit of the Lord is doing when her scalp is open, we're gonna make sure we keep that going. So I'm about to twist this up. But before that, I'm gonna give her a little extra love with a steam cap. And without this complaining, remember, it's all good, okay? Because I'm just glad, I am thankful that I am able to do this for her and to learn more about it so that I can share it with you. Okay, because I ain't never heard of this. I ain't never been with a baddie. Okay, I ain't never heard of this before. I had to. That may be a word. Anyway, girl, follow me on Instagram for updates, and I guess I'll see you next week. Bye.